Hello! Welcome to Magpies Cottage podcast. We are a knitting, quilting, sewing, crocheting podcast. I'm Joanne, the owner of Magpies Cottage, and I'm the grandma.
I'm Lex E, and I am a customer service specialist, as it says on the website, and I'm the granddaughter.
Welcome. Thank you for coming back if you're a returning viewer, and welcome if you're new. Today I want to talk about my trip to Zombie Knitpocalypse. It was wonderful. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it if anybody was thinking about going next year. Sign up and go. You'll have a great time. We had stuff to do every day. They had classes. I took 2 classes, one on photography and one on brioche. Not that my photography will get any better. I'm kind of hopeless at it.
I can help you with that.
Okay, good.
Getting a camera.
Yeah. And brioche tips and tricks, because I really want to get into brioche this fall. So we'll see what happens with that. So, but yeah, besides that, there were a lot of nice restaurants close by, a little mall right across the street. I learned something about Rochester, Minnesota. There's a lot of skywalks. You could walk a lot of places downtown without ever going outside. They have skywalks over the roads. And it's like, we were at the DoubleTree, and right across the street, which was across the skywalk, was a mall. And then just on the other side of the mall was the Mayo Clinic. So, yeah, it was always busy, always people going around. On Thursday night, there was a farmer market. That was kind of nice. I picked up some a hand lotion bar, which was nice to pack in my suitcase. And I didn't really buy anything else from the farmer's market, but it was neat just to walk around in it. We had some really good restaurants. There was a grand ballroom for knitting all the time. Whenever you weren't in class, you could knit there in the grand ballroom. They gave us dessert every night except for the first night. Not everybody came on Wednesday. We got there on Wednesday afternoon. There was registration from 3 to 5 on Wednesday, and then the ballroom open all night. But probably about half the people didn't come in until Thursday morning. But I had a 9 a.m. Thursday class, so we definitely were going on Wednesday night. 4 of us went in my car, and it was a nice ride. We drove from here to La Crosse, and then we stopped at a yarn shop, and then we got a recommendation from them on a little restaurant down the street, and we had lunch. It was all downtown La Crosse, right by the river. It was really nice down there. I don't remember ever being in downtown La Crosse before. So, yeah, that was nice. I want to show you all some of my goodies I got. I got tons of stuff while I was there. First of all, we got a swag bag. The first thing in my swag bag, a Knitter's Pride, needle gauge, swatch gauge, and there's a little cutter here in his trunk, if you can see that. That was something I got. I got this coloring book. ZK Stuff coloring book. So that was kind of nice. This was a coffee mug in our swag bag. Yeah. Not the bag. There was this project bag, which is all quilted. It's all got quilt batting or foam in it. And it has this nice flap with vinyl. And then you put your enamel pins inside of there and then put the backs on that side. They're completely protected. They can't fall off. If they did fall off, they'd go down here and the backs would stay in there and you'd be fine. So I got those, plus this pin and this pin and that one. We're all in the swag bag. I got stacks of coupons for coupon codes, like for 20% off or so. from different vendors. I got a couple of tape measures, a whole bunch of stitch markers, little Minnesota. Let's see. I had a handle. I used this as my purse while I was there.
It's a nice size for that.
Yeah. There were 2 pens in there too. I didn't bring those back. I got this skein of yarn from Suburban Stitchers. It's DK weight, so it'll probably be a hat. I got this nice mini skein from Northern Bee in these pretty blues. Fingering weight, so that can definitely be heels and toes on a pair of socks. Wait, I should see if it's there. Yeah, it's an 80-20, so it'll be good. 80 yards. And that was it for what I have here for in the swag bag. Now I have to show you the door prize. This, you know, I was really excited about this. All of this yarn from 3 Irish Girls and a needle sizer from 3 Irish Girls. So this is all, each skein is hand dyed and colors may vary slightly. Adorn sock, 80-20. Machine wash on gentle, lay flat to dry. 1,720 yards. Yes, so
It's quite a lot.
that was an excellent door prize. And Penny at our table won a whole interchangeable set of zings.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And Dawn won a skein of yarn. Amy won a skein of hand spun yarn. Yeah, so we all were winners for the door prizes, so that worked out nice. Now I'll show you what I bought at Unwound in La Crosse, the yarn shop we stopped at. This, I forgot the color name, but it was from Very Busy Monkeys. I wanted the gray and yellow, and this one's got a touch of that bright orange. And look at that bright orange with the one I won. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's going to go great together. Then I wanted to try Sun Valley Fibers, MCN. So I got 2 of those I bought at the marketplace. On Saturday from 10 to 12 they had a marketplace just for attendees of the retreat. And then from 1 to 3 anybody could come. So that's what I bought, those 2.
And where are these from?
Sun Valley Fibers. They're near Madison.
Are you trying to get more Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm always looking for local. Although this one isn't local. This one is Suburban Stitchers. They're fingering weight. I just wanted to try it. I don't know what's with me in orange lately, but I guess it's the hot summer. Okay. And then I wanted to try some self-striping sock yarn. So this one is self-striping from Show Me Yarn. We'll have to see how that works up. And then the big purchase. I've got 6 hanks from Black Cat Fiber. All with the greens. I'm going to make a fading sweater, not a fade, you know, like the fade or anything, but just more of a gradient, I should say. And so I'll start with the light at the neck and work my way dark to the hips. I think I'm going to do Joji Locatelli's Glacier Tunic. I think that's what I've decided to do with this one. So I've got double that, what I just showed you. I got 1 more of each. And is that it?
It's called, one of these is called Swamp Gas.
Yeah. Oh, there's my lotion bar. That's it. Just a few more coupon codes and my book. Oh, I got this. A book. They had a free table. Anybody didn't want stuff. There's a bunch of yarn, notions, and books and patterns. And I got this book. And I already learned something from it. When you swatch your cotton yarn, if you want to find out how much it's going to drape or stretch out while you're wearing it, hang the swatch on a bulletin board by each corner in a pin and let it sit there for a day or two, and then take it off and measure it and see how much it grew. I was like, that's really a good tip. So I learned something from my new book already. All right. That's a lot of talking I did.
Mm-hmm.
What have you got to say? What have you been doing?
Well, I took the flax class that you have, and I've been making pretty good progress. I'm knitting a full-size sweater, though, and the other participant in the class is not, so she's much further than I am.
Oh, did you see hers while I was gone? Have you seen Mona's? No? Okay.
But I bet she is.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it looks kind of small.
You want to see mine? I worked on this a little bit at the retreat, but I took like 4 or 5 projects.
I'm at the body. I'm really excited about that. I'm about, let's see how many inches I am. About an inch into it.
Okay. I finished my body. It got a little wrinkled when I packed it in my suitcase, but I'm sure once I start knitting on it again, it'll all flatten out. But I got the body done, so I'm ready to start the sleeves. Now, this is Flax by Tin Can Knits. I'm using Cascade 220 Superwash.
And
what
so
are you
am I.
using?
I'm also
Okay.
using 220 Superwash.
Cool.
And I love it. I think it's really nice yarn. I also love the color. Super cosmic blue. I'm in a cosmic blue thing lately, I think.
Yeah.
Because I bought some Malabrigo for one of your patterns. And it's a shade darker than this. And that's it.
Okay. You know what's neat about that color is when it's with blue, it looks blue, but when it's with purple, it looks purple. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm putting all my haul away. I came home with money even. That's amazing. I didn't go over budget. I came home with $100 left over.
It's pretty good. I also am continuing this whenever I whenever I don't bring my whole bag. I'm working on my socket hat. I got I think an inch further than the last time we talked about it.
Cool.
Yep. It's gonna be done at some point.
Okay. I had a finished object this week. I think I talked about it last time. I decided to make this at the last minute to take with. And I mean last minute. I finished it in 2 weeks. I finished it Wednesday night there, and I blocked it on Thursday, and it was still wet on Friday, and so I wore it on Saturday while I was there. But I wanted something that I knit that I could wear other than a shawl. So I made my Yume sweater. I love it. I used a gradient pack from Feza, Feza Baby Gradient pack. I added not the dark orange, the one in between the dark orange. I added that one in because for my size I needed extra yarn. But if you were making small or medium, the gradient pack would have been plenty. So yeah, that was a finished object. And I put it on Ravelry. He's so proud of me. It's on Ravelry, pictures and everything.
Nice.
So, also another finished object is I finished one of my crochet blocks. It's got to be blocked yet. It's called Bavarian Beauty by Heather Gibbs. And I'm making the crochet blocks are all Cascade 220 Superwash also. And then, do you have any more?
Nope.
Or can I keep going? I can keep going. This weekend I had sewing with my friends Friday and Saturday, and I was making a bunch of these bags. They're going to be drawstring bags. I have 6 of them done except for the drawstrings. I love the colors. They really are turning out nice. And I got to make 15 of them total at least for the sock club. The sock club comes out July 15th. And the sock I'm making for sock club is with West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, which is a BFL. I'm on the heel right now. I just started the heel. And this is the cuff. It's kind of hard to see here. A little honeycomb pattern. Get that out of there. So, yeah. Been having fun with that pattern, ripping it out, putting it back in, trying to, turn things all around, get them to fit. But it's going. It'll get there. I should have it done next week. So that'll be for Sock Club. Sock Club is $25 for the Sock Club. You get always a yarn, a notion, and a pattern. And I'm going to put it on the website this time, so you can get it even if you're not a store customer. So watch for it on the website. July 15th that gets released every quarter on the 15th of the first month of the quarter. So yeah, they'll all be on the website going forward. I put another kit on the website. I'm slowly getting that website built up with our different things. I don't have a lot of the yarn that's in the shop, the plain yarn, but I would like to get all the kits that we have on there. Anything that's special and unique for us is what I'd like to have on the website. And that's all I have that I'm working on. So, what else is new for you?
In my life, or?
Well, whatever you want to talk about.
I don't really have much to talk about.
You don't? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then what's new for you in the store?
Well, we have the Summer of Socks going on until Labor Day. And then, so every 10 entries that's in Ravelry, we'll do a drawing for a sock pattern. And then at the end of the summer, we'll do a drawing for a big prize, which is a basket of some sort.
Right, it'll be a yarn, a project bag, and a stitch marker, and whatever else we throw in there. So there's 2 threads in Ravelry for that. One for chatter, one for actually showing your finished objects. And if you have a pair of socks, put it in there twice, once for each sock it counts, as long as you started it after Memorial Day. If you just started the second one after Memorial Day, then only put it in once. Okay. Also, there's another knit-along coming up on Ravelry, I noticed. There's one called Crown Wools, or Wools. It's like Crown Jewels, but wools. Check it out if you're a Ravelry goer. We're making up kits for that right now. We're going to have a couple colorways available, or you can make your own kits up also. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks really like a nice looking shawl. It's started advertising now, and the actual pattern will be released on July 19th. Every week you'll get 2 parts of the pattern for 6 weeks. There's 12 mini skeins, 12 pattern parts. So yeah, I think it's going to be fun. So watch, next week we'll have the kits done for you to look at, and then maybe by that time you will have gotten a chance to look at Ravelry to see what we're talking about. Crown Wools. And what else do you got?
That's all I have for that. But we have events coming up. The sidewalk sale is on July 18th. That's coming up quick.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have lots of stuff on the sidewalk.
Yeah, clearance on the clearance. So we put all the clearance stuff out there and put additional markdown on it. And all the clearance we used to have, we boxed it all up because I was just getting sick of having clearance around. So at one point we boxed it all up, but we'll bring that all back out again for the sidewalk sale. So, and then after the sidewalk sale, that stuff that was boxed up, we'll put in the grab bags again like we did last year and just get rid of it. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we call it Sunday Funday. The first Sunday of every month, we're going to have a play date. Excuse me. We're going to have a play date here. Tomorrow we're going to start with, we're going to bring in Bond knitting machines or any kind of knitting machine you have, and we'll play with those and see, you know, if they're something worth using, or if it's not what we remembered or not what we want, then we can get rid of it. Just, you know, something new and different to play with. And then, you know, this next first Sunday of the month, we might have something else. In September, we are thinking about bringing in circular sock machines, either September or October. Sometime I would like to bring in some spinning wheels, maybe some weaving looms, maybe loom knitting, you know, just different toys. Every time we'd like to try to bring in a different toy, and we'll kind of announce what toy we're leaning toward for that month. So, or a new technique. If anybody's coming and they'd like a new technique, they can, you know, let us know and we'll try that technique. Maybe if we want to have one Sunday fun day for brioche or double knitting or beading, something like that, that we can work on that. So that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope, you know, a few people show up. I'll have mine here. Laurel will have her knitting machine, and we'll see what happens. And you can just come and sit and knit. You don't have to have a machine. You can just play with whatever we have or sit and knit and chat. It should be a fun time. Okay. So I think that's about all we have. Now I can get back to knitting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a good week. Thank you.